So one of the things we usually do with custom CSS that is only available in like Elementor Pro, so use the link in description to get it. But basically, let's say if I want to hover on it and I'll add a CSS class of dmImage, you can call it anything. I'll name it dmImage transition of let's say 1 second, and here on hover I'll give it a scale of 1.1, something like this, and you can see that it does work and it's good if you just want to do this. But what I want to actually do is, let's say if I add this in a container and then add this in here, and if I give this container a overflow hidden, and now you could see the animation happening where it does not go outside of this, and it's good for blog sections or anything. For example, if you have blog with text around here, and let's say you use it with loop builder or something to build with for your blog archive page, but you don't want to use container for every single thing because it gets very complicated. Plus it also gets like heavy because you have to use less containers for better speed. So what we can do is instead, so technically the pink border you could see is actually one container already, and inside of this there is an image which is something that we can just move. So rather than moving the pink border that you see around here, we can just move the image up. And how we can do this is very simple. Here's the code. So all you need to type is .elementor-widget-image and then image after your CSS class that you have used. So let me copy this, and now you could see that you can see this icon. You could see, so there's like a border around here, so the container is not getting bigger than that, and you could see it's not getting pink edges because only the image is moving but not the whole container. And what we can do is we can just type .image without the Elementor widget image because we are not targeting the image now, we want to target the container, and type overflow hidden. And now here you could see that it is getting the same effect without having to use extra containers. And that comes very handy when you are making a blog section. For example, if I use this like live demo of my template, which is like free to download if you wish to download it. And here you could see there's the same effect, but this one is done with the container method. And it's annoying because let's say if you have lots of blog posts, it would just increase the the containers a lot and also decrease the speed because it increases like DOM elements or something. I'm not much familiar, but one simple thing is just use this CSS class and it just does it perfectly. Plus, if you want to, you could just do is you could make this container have, let's say, on selector hover, because I'm doing for this container, okay, the main container. On selector hover, I can just copy this one like this. We don't need to do this one, okay. So on selector hover, I want to do this. So you can see that now I can move everywhere in this in this container, and it will just zoom in. So if you just add like a blog post or something, so if you make this like smaller like this, and then add your text heading stuff, text, and then your text editor, then you will be able to do this effect easily without having to add an extra container in this. And not only that, but you could target your target your images anywhere with the image widget, so that's cool. And you could give like a good hover effect also. So if I make something like make this go rotate 360 degree, why is it okay? Because of this stuff. If I do, let's say, rotate, let's do 90 degree, and you can see we can do some weird effects too. So if you wish to do that, you could do that very easily. Let's say if this was an icon, then it would look really cool if it was like a arrow icon which would like change direction based on where you hover on it. So that's one cool thing. And yeah, pretty easy.